Welcome back to Sprocket Spinners, to day 2 of the all-girls ride. This ride was kindly put together and hosted by Full Throttle Adventure and ADV Hub. This day saw us make our way along the infamous Bridle Track at Hill End, clocking up a good 250k ride to see more of what the state had on offer. After staying the night at the Globe Hotel in Rylstone, we got up and loaded the support vehicle with our luggage. Not sure I'd give the pub's accommodation a glowing review, however the food was good, and more importantly the beer was cold. Hazel from Adventure Moto on the big CRF Honda, just one of the many Hondas on this trip. Okay, so today's plan was to ride from Rylstone to Oberon via the Bridle Track, which runs between Hill End and Sofala. The track itself is pretty popular. It's actually an historic route for gold miners and settlers who used to travel between Bathurst and Hill End. Today is pretty well known for camping, fishing and full drive exploration, along with a plethora of ADV riders. Eventually we made it onto the first bit of dirt for the morning. We'd done quite a bit of tar riding the day prior, and my front tyre was even a little worse for wear today. After a nice flowy scenic ride, we started to roll into the historic town of Hill End. This is Sarah on her Husky 701, first trip using this bike, and she'd recently just come off the WR250. First thing we did when we got to Hill End was make our way up to Merlin's Lookout, which is a great spot to look out over the area once known as the richest quarter mile in the world. The lookout looks out over Hawkins Hill, which is an excellent vantage point to take in the true scale of mining that took place here, and was named in honour of Henry Beaufoy Merlin. Henry was an Australian photographer who extensively documented the goldfields and mining towns of New South Wales. and we thought it was a pretty good spot to stop and have some morning tea and take in the view. Unfortunately, I started having some issues with the drone on this trip, as it wouldn't focus properly, as you can see here in this video. But good plug to DJI for customer service, they had it assessed and replaced within a week. Rocket Spinners isn't affiliated with DJI in any way, but we're very happy with their products and customer service, so thanks to them, and we're happy drone pilots again. This here is the main drag through Hill End, which is an historic gold mining town, where in 1872 the world's largest gold specimen, known as the Halterman Nugget, was located at one of the goldfields. During the peak of the gold rush, there were said to be about 8,000 people living in Hill End, along with 5 banks and 27 pubs. Today there's a population of roughly 100 people and just one pub left standing.
Just get near one, doesn't matter. Yeah, any bike will do.
And so began the Bridle Track. The track's quite steep in many parts, as you can see here. It's very windy, and on the weekends, in particular today was a Sunday, it's quite busy with 4 drives coming up and down, so it's always advisable to keep left on these tracks and be aware of cars coming around the blind corners. The Bridle Track's about 50 k's of loose, rocky kind of conditions. I've ridden it before in the rain and it was extremely slippery, but today it wasn't too bad. Bridle Track traverses the Turon River, so it's quite scenic down the bottom, and you get to get your wheels wet crossing one section of it. Mel going full commando with her photography. I'm just going to go set up over there.
I was just about to say, if you want to go.
Need to get what?
What?
Wait!
Gotta photograph it. And then I'll help you.
Whoop, hang on, go back. There goes Ange. Luckily she was alright. At least I wasn't the only one dropping the bike today. And now for some more fun.
Great course, so you may not like it, so...
Mel had the grand idea to let me ride her bike, so we swapped over and I got to take on the big orange beast. And I gotta say, I've never ridden one of these before, but I had a lot of fun on it. Cheating on my husky as I chased it down the valley. Here I am copping stones in the face from my own bike. The smell rode it like an absolute weapon. Eventually we veered off the Bridle and had a lunch stop down in the little town of Sofala. Nice little scenic spot by the river to do an interview with Mel. You can check that interview out on our channel. Few more river crossings along the Turon River from Sofala. This would probably be my favourite part of the day. I think it was quite scenic driving through Sofala along the river there. Highly recommend it if you ever get the chance. And at the back here we have our two wonderful volunteer sweeps, Charlie on the big T7 and Kristen on the DRZ 400. Kristen was by far the most experienced and skilled rider we had amongst the girls. Very impressive riding. She's been riding and racing bikes for many, many years, and it was awesome to ride with her and see her in action. Last stop of the day, so Mel thought it was appropriate to bust out the hip flask.
Righto girls, Kate's got the hip flask. She's going to give it a nudge.
So good. Who's next?
Who's up for it? Of course you are.
I reckon that's what got me mojo back today.
I reckon it makes you a better rider. Yeah, it's like that Dutch courage, isn't it?
That's it.
Oh, Molly.
Yeah, she's an amazing rider. When we made it to Oberon, the big girl found herself on bricks. But don't worry, it's not what you think. Fortunately, Mick was carrying some spare tyres that he brought from the shop. So myself and Mel purchased 2 brand newies off him, along with a free tyre changing demo from Charlie. All that tar in the first day had chewed up way more rubber than I'd expected, but fortunately ADV Hub came to the rescue.
I feel like we're going to get hit in the head somewhere here, like.
If you like this video, please hit subscribe. It's completely free and helps our channel grow. You can find ADV Hub on Facebook and Instagram for all your off-road moto needs.